Hello there, it's Daniel here. Today, I don't, man. Today, I'm glad that you know what can I say, man. I had two live calls. No, one of them in terms of performance, because my main concern it changed. It was like the objection handling. Now it's more like I'm not the objection handling is not even gonna work if I'm not doing the cause of an action and all of those things properly. The future pacing, the consequence. So the first call, I was able to do that. You know the shit. There's a message here. Anyway, so I was able to do that. You know the problem was the consequence. I kind of did, but then the guy started talking about other shit. So it started going into rabbit holes, and so the efficiency of the consequence wasn't that that strong. It wasn't that effective, But I still did, and then I did the pricing and everything. Um, and I was more concerned because the last time that I had a call was, I don't know, last week. No, let me check. The last time that I had a call was uh no was on Wednesday. So I was I'm rusty, man, because I didn't practice as much this month. I did six, seven, yeah, seven. I did seven. I took seven live calls. So was no the quantity of live calls was just too small, and that was because of the leads. So yeah, that's why I'm rusty. But yeah, both guys, extremely qualified. One he was a A type, and honestly, man, I don't I really don't have the patience, man. I kind of get a little mad during the call. I was I like it. Of course, it's curse the guy, but the way that I was acting, not it wasn't that uh approachable, Because fuck, man, the guy was asking for a price, and I was man, no, I didn't say man, not sir. I said, so if you're an investor, you gotta know why you're buying. And anyway, the guy was oh, interesting. After I told him the things, Anyway, but the main thing of today was more man, I'm just I'm concerned. And I'm thinking about the outcome that is the sale. No, and I was fuck, man, because I'm dying and I'm not getting the output that I want. And that's crazy, because I'm demanding from the universe, the fairness. But it's not like that, man. The universe, life, it's not fair. I know that's obvious, but it is what it is, right? But still when comparing the numbers, talking with now my current supervisor, everyone during this month they did l- very little, like was small the number of calls, no live calls. So and still uh now I can say that I'm probably the number one in terms of live calls this month. So it's still what I'm doing, like it's working, especially in terms of dials and things like that. But then there's well the results, right? You gotta bring the results. It's what my manager says, and she's right. You know, like because like they paid the commission, they did this thing. They bought some, you know, um, some junk food. Like don't get me wrong, like I love cake, cake, like those other things, But the thing is, the thing is, the thing is, um, I wasn't like really in the because I'm like, and then like I had a really good conversation by the way because I like I'm in another desk right now and like I can say like I said that to her. Oh, she was like from the upsell, right? Like it's say like it's not like it is sales, but like not like sales like from the beginning. Like it's still sales, but like not that, But like it's still sales. Um, and like she is like really like she's really like she's really good, you know. And then like she's more like she has that mom energy, very like angry mom, like you know. And like I like that because fuck man, most of the time I cannot respect people, And, like I do that like based on the results, and especially if they accomplish things that I didn't accomplish, I respect them. And then like I start talking, like asking about like the work and like activities and like that I'm concerned about the number of sales. And then she said like it's not only the activity, but also the number of sales. And like even when you hit the sales, it's also the upfront cash collected. And then she started talking about like the good old times, right? And then she mentioned like she was working in a call center, right? And that was fucking hell, man. Like like the guy like the clients that were calling them, and then she had a crazy score, like you gotta ask certain amount of questions, they gotta do like the research, and then you gotta ask for this, and like it was extremely picky with everything. And then the thing was so crazy, the pressure and like the numbers and the KPIs, the quota, that no, they had like all these benefits, medical benefits, right? And then there was like a psychiatrist, and then she said that like if anyone that it's currently working with telemarketing and call center, they should at most uh, stay in the company for 3 years, and that's it. Because above that, more than that, like it's gonna put their mental health in jeopardy. That was the level, and then she stayed there for 12 or 15 years. I think it was like 15, no 12 years. She stayed there for 12, man. 12 years, man. And then like that was from like six a.m. To 12 p.m. And then she got a second job, also working with that. And she was working like two full time jobs. And that was just, and like she did that for like 5 years, like working two jobs, and like with those crazy hours, you know. And I was like, man, like I'm not like, and then I'm fucking complaining about this shit. Like I'm not like really. Maybe I am, but like there's more. And then she mentioned like a neighbor of her. You know, and like he was the same thing, man. Like he was working, I don't know, more than like I don't know, 4 or 5 jobs. Was like delivering pizza and then like a journal and then a food and then like I think that was like other thing. Yeah, flowers. So like 4 jobs, man. And then like on the weekend he was like working with other stuff. And then he did I think he did that for 15 years. He did that for 15 years, man. And then she mentioned like you see all these people they just work and then they no it's the weekend and then they go like drink and they're at a bar and things like that. And then I was like, fuck, man. I just need to be more, to do more, you know. And then that's why I was like, you know, I need to just be better, do better, you know, and whatever, and and that's it, you know. Um, I was supposed to have lunch with one of the girls there, but like that's it. Like she said she was sick, and like she really was, you know, she was really sick. But I still cannot believe her. I cannot believe a word she says because coming from her, and yeah, I got a call out from my manager as well. I mean, most of the times I'm just like isolated and doing my stuff. But like sometimes I go chat with the team about ordinary stuff, like and and then like everyone was talking loud, and then I was there, but like that was just like one moment, and that was more than enough, right? I got there, and then she was like, "Yeah, like you were talking like you hit the quota," and then she called my name. I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I went and talked with her, and like I have like people in negotiation, uh, but like they're not like ready to go, and yeah. And then I was like, and then I was kind of like embarrassed. I was like, fuck it. Who gives a fuck? Right? She probably won't even remember. So, yeah. But yeah, man. Um, and, yeah. Now, like, I have one more for tomorrow. I don't know if he's gonna show up or not. We'll see. But the work needs doing, man. So, yeah, man, that's it. Let's keep moving forward and let's conquer. Bye.